9, 8. You're live from the studio. So much to learn, man. So much to learn. I swear, I'm not. I'm either senile, dementia, old age. I don't brain damage. I don't know what it is. I cannot seem to learn any of this shit as much as I try. Everything I do is wrong. Everything I do is wrong. Starting over again. My whole life I've been starting over. Starting over. Hey, Mary, what's up? Mary. It's just me and you. We're alone now. See, Mary, you're not giving me thumbs up yet. Not nice. Not nice. Good morning, Bob. Oh. I swear, either technology hates me or my brain hates technology. I'm not sure which one it is. How is everybody today? I heard the weather's nice in the U.S. right now. Thank you, Mary. Mary's such a sweetheart. Everybody is live today. I was on YouTube just doing some updates and doing this and doing that. Talking to somebody from Google. Go figure that. Is it really that cold? Oh, I forgot where you're at, Mary. That's because of where you're at. You're always cold. Even hot is cold there. Yeah. We got rid of a ton of trolls on this page in the last couple of days. I can't read. Should I put my thing on? What's up, Lance? It's a nice name there, Lance. If that's your real name, that's a nice name. I'm putting my glasses on. Yes, I'm going to look old, but it helps me see. Yes, sir. Of course I would subscribe. Scratch my back. I scratch your back. I think I even liked one of your comments the other day that you sent. You can always tell the people to make comments that are just there to be assholes, and then the ones that actually put some thought and actually watch the video. I was just watching Mike live. He clearly didn't watch to the end of the Tran Ladyboy thing that I made. Lance, you're asking the wrong guy. I have a big failure for my experiences here so far, other than getting laid and spending money. But just be careful. It's your first time, you said? I guess it is, or you want to be asking for advice. Where you going, Lance? $12 degrees. Oh, shit. I really wish that there's got to be a platform where you can do this and we're all chatting together. It really sucks. I have to be the one reading and you get to watch me. I'm the worst person anybody wants to watch. Yeah, if you watch that guy enough, I don't like saying his name anymore. I don't want to give him any more props than I have to. If you watch him enough, you'll realize it's life will repeat, man. It's like Groundhog Day, the movie. '88. Damn. Can I ask, are the people still married that you went to the wedding for? You're going to Angela's area? Oy. Bring your pocket and lock it up tight. Bring your money and lock it up tight. They say it. I haven't been there in about a year. They say it's not nearly as fun as it used to be. Homemade garlic bread. That's my favorite. I thought you said just the other day it was your daughter's birthday. What are you guys, right around the same date, Mary? Happy birthday, by the way. I don't know. Recently, my goal has been just to watch other vloggers, which I haven't done since before I came here. And I'm realizing everybody just likes to slam each other. I thought I was the only one that did it. At least you're both right between St. Patty's Day. It's like a party week there, Mary. You can stop working on the 14th, party it up for the birthday. Then on the 17th, enjoy it. And then the 18th, enjoy yours. That's cool, Lance. I'm assuming you were in the military since you were here in 88. Oh, no, the wedding was in 88. Sorry. Many people doing lives right now. I think Mike Rivers was one who isn't as bad as a cat as I thought he was. He's not nearly as bad as I thought he was. And then the other guy, something. I think they're both named Mike, actually. Mike Rivers and Mike in the Philippines. Lance, were you in Angeles City last time as well? Yeah, look at me. No people in this room. There's too much competition today, too much fun where all the other people are. You ever notice everybody goes where everybody else is? When I used to go camping, that used to be the same thing. Everybody had their Friday and Saturday night things. If there was 20 people at one site and 5 at the other, the 5 would go to the 20, not the 20 to the 5. Angeles City's fun. I have no idea what it was like back in 88, so I can't comment. I only know what it was like in 23, 24, and 25. Which problem am I? I think you mean province. I'm in the Boss, Ackland, the Boss, which is, the section I'm near is right near Boracay. Uh, Good for you, man. Well, enjoy it. Just be careful. If he's still married, be careful where you go. He'll get in more trouble than you. Look, man, John, I think the prices everywhere are higher than people realize. I mean, unless you're deep in the province somewhere like Samora and Mindanao, some other places, any provinces, even the proximity is anywhere near a city or nightlife or tourist location, the prices are going to be above average. But still, I mean, I could easily live here for under $600 a month if there was no women involved. I'll tell you what, since I quit smoking, the money I've saved just on that, and you would think it's nothing because of the price, but what a difference. It's like 10,000 pesos a month. I thought when I came here, I think I was 52 or 53. I thought I wasn't going to hang or enjoy myself, and I built a tolerance to it. I never really drank much. Quite honestly, I don't think I drank a case of beer a year prior to coming here. And then when I was there, I was drinking a case of beer almost every day. And you build a tolerance and you build stamina for the girls. And I mean, I look back, I have videos of me dancing on the stage, getting crazy, picking 2, 3 girls up at once. I mean, it was sick. It was really, really sick. And if I had to do it now, I couldn't do it. I guess alcohol brings out a certain part of you that you're not aware that you have, especially for somebody that doesn't or wasn't used to drinking. Man, I'm telling you, I literally went from 50 back to 20 years old, but I never want to do it again. It's your buddy that's married that I'm worried about. Take a married man there. Jim, thank you. I'm more proud of myself that I got out of that farm. I think that farm aged me more than anything I've ever done in my life. That farm, I've taken on some serious business ventures in my life, and win, lose, or draw, I always walked out happy. This one here, good God, I'm still recovering. I think I mentioned the other day, I feel like I'm just laying in bed every day, licking my wounds, trying to recover. But Jim, what you said is true, and everybody should know that when you have something or anything going wrong in your life, you need self-love, man. I hate to say it, but it's very important. It sounds ridiculous. Anybody else watch my video to the end with the lady boy? And whew, Lance, that's a tough call, dude. City boy from Brooklyn coming here. I don't know, man. I think, my advice to anybody coming here is test the waters. I think I said it in one of my first videos. If you have enough money to go from a couple of different places, that's what you should do. And before you even do that, know what you're looking for. Are you here for women? Are you here for cheap? Are you here for city life? Are you here for drinking, entertainment? And Lance, back to that, like, I don't know. I loved the city life when I was there, but that is really just a temporary thing. What's up, Chris? The point of that video was because douche just put a video up saying, don't believe anything, or do you really believe everything you see on YouTube? And, the point of my channel was to tell the truth. And I do want to get into storytelling, but the point was to take it to the end and say, I basically douched you. I think I said that at the end. I can't remember. I don't know, man. I'd have to see what your toes look like before I commit. Yeah, I rent in the province. I actually love the province. Only the downside to the province, if it wasn't for YouTube, I'd really have very few people to engage with. It's tough. It's either that or you got to learn to just give yourself some free time and go out into the cities or surrounding areas once in a while. I don't know how some of these people do it. I mean, every day for the last 17 months, you wake up, you see the same person on the same stoop every day, or the same person sitting in the same chair every day or bench. It's like, Jesus. Anybody else watch that Mike Rivers guy? I just started watching other people's lives, and I went into his live, and the whole goal was not to say nothing, just to sit there for a minute. I was there for less than 30 seconds, and he's already talking shit on me. So then I sent him $5. Mary, 100%. If a woman opens up her mind and puts down her barriers, toe sucking can do a lot of things. One of which is make a pair of panties very, very moist. Yeah, Lance, thanks. Everything's doing, I don't want to say bad. I don't know if it's my mindset from the farm. I can't seem to get anything fucking right, man. Even clipping my nails. The other day I took a shower. I forgot I took it. Literally, I walked back in to take a shower. Moments after I took one, my brain's just fried. I've never been a guy that said he'd have two phones. I have two phones, one for Apple, one for Google. It's terrible. It's terrible. And these fuckers, Google and Apple, know more about me than I know about me. Literally, when I'm doing this AdSense thing for YouTube, cooking my nails, what the hell? What's up, Gravano? I'm sorry, Lucky. I just like the last name Gravano better. Lucky, I had a dog, a golden retriever we called Lucky, and it's only because it was a. um, my boss owned a trash business, and there was a shootout, not gang related or anything, but a shootout, and this fucking dog survived it. He just walked right through the whole thing, so we called him Lucky. Yeah, banana tree and a tree branch. It needs a new roof, but I really don't want to keep it. So I don't know. Do I replace it and then sell it, or do I just sell it the way it is? Or the thing's awesome, but in the Philippines with all the weather, you have to put a piece of plywood on top of it. You know, when I was living on a farm, I had a garage, so I just parked it inside every night. But now I don't, unless I paid somebody for a garage. But even that, the roof isn't going to be much. Thanks for asking, Neptune. You just said that? What? What did I say? No, Mary mentioned nails. Mary mentioned that she likes your nails done. Has anybody noticed that the U.S. Marine Corps guy has not been around in days? Nobody else noticed? I forget what his name was. I just remember USMC. Yeah, Mary, tell them, smash the thumbs up. Rico, what's up? Good morning, James. How are you? I feel like, I never intended for YouTube to be something I pursued in a deep level. I just designed it to really just be because my hands hurt so much from the farming. I didn't want to write in the journals anymore. So I started making videos. I made dozens of them before I ever published one. Digging the blues with a parrot. Dude, there's another parrot guy in this site. Welcome back. Okay, Joseph, thank you. Hey guys, anybody that's on here, I know nobody cares what I say, but this guy Joseph has the Filipino Joe's page. Go check it out. Of course, I know what you meant, Mary. I'm a dog. Vietnam, get it, dog. Is this a different name than you had before? I know you're the same guy or woman. Yeah, dude. This morning here was cold as shit. We had a little bit of rain, but it was cold. I get up at 4 a.m., but it was really cold. Joseph, thank you. Joe, I don't know what to call you, Filipino Joe. And just so you know, dude, if I ever made any bad comments about you, I'm just an asshole. Full disclosure. I don't think I have, but I may have. I don't remember what I did 20 minutes. Oh, 20 minutes ago, I took a shit. Okay, man. Where are you from, Parrot, originally? All right, Joe, got it. Thank you. And thanks for being here. Being myself, dude. Joe, I'll ask you since you're a creator. I like telling stories. I know the Ladyboy story was a little over the top, but I like telling stories. I'm better at it. I mean, I could bash people all day long, but I'm not really into it. Yeah, but where are you originally from? You're into the blues, so I'm assuming you're from the U.S. somewhere. I don't have a problem with that. Dude, my family's from England. I just don't like the douchebag I ran it from. In fact, you have a town in England named after my last name. East Coast. There you go. Now I like to hear you, Joe. Boston. What's up, puppy? Good morning. When you say morning, that means you're here in the Philippines as well. It's always fun to see where people are really from. Filipino Joe. I'm good, dude. How you doing? I always want to ask you what your name means, but I don't want to put anybody on the spot. I'm a yapper, man. I just constantly yap. I talk to myself all day. I'm good. Everybody looks good. I like when I see other guys in here not using fake names. Like that Filipino Joe, he's got a nice page. Same with James. With lotion, or can we give you the lotion after we're done the full body massage, Mary? Okay, James. What's on your mind today? Hey, Lee. Mateo here. We can start with lotion. I can add my own after, Mary. Just depends where you want it. I like big nipples. If you have big nipples, it helps. Yeah, Kenny, tell him smash the thumbs up. Thank you for your service, Mr. Kenny. Hmm. I get some of the weirdest coffee sent to me. I stop asking, but once in a while, my notification goes off, and they'll tell me it was just because they liked something I said in a video. I mean, that was cool. Lucky's creeping in on there. Get it, Lucky. I only like doing self massage. I'm good at massage too, but I'm in so much pain. I wouldn't want to do it. Big E. Look at everybody bonding. Did anybody else notice any gas prices? I can't speak for the U.S. or other countries, but here it just went up a little bit. Not anything outrageous, but they do limit how much you can get. Damn, Kenny, that was a very direct question to ask a woman. She's from America, man. You don't ask American women that. You can only ask Asian women that. Oh, that's cool. Get lucky with some good businesses. Must be a cash cow. Lucky what kind of money ran through that place. Oh, I didn't notice that. The airfare went up. Yeah, Kenny, that's damn. I knew Mary was going to come back with that one. Can't ask an American woman how much she weighs, bro. I don't think half these women know how many kids they have. I really don't. Some of them take on kids that aren't even theirs because they don't want the family to know or the husband to know that she had a kid. No bullshit. I met a woman that worked in a bar. Her cousin worked right next to her. She told the whole family that the cousin's baby was hers. She never had a baby. She took the baby, was responsible for the baby, but she didn't want her husband, who was in Australia, to know. Yeah, there was one. There's one here that closed. Is not closed, but temporarily closed. Lucky. I don't know if you're the same like-minded as me, but if we could get a rotation of 10 of these girls or 20 of these girls every other month and open up a strip club, we would crush it. I mean, they're allowed to work on some kind of visa, A13, whatever, 13. All we need is 20 employees, and we just say they're engaged. But if you had a rotation of, let's say, 80 girls and they come for 3 months, then you send them back and more come, and then just rotate it back and forth, we'd crush it. Crush it. I don't care what your weight is. I wanted to get the t-shirts made, but I didn't know what to do. What are you guys all driving with the diesels? You know how many people think my car's an e-bike and it's not? It's got a 250 in it. Damn. Yeah, it's worrying me. Travel's expensive. How much do you think the bar girls are going to go up because of this? You know, they got to take a trike to work every day. Oh, shit. The banana show. I heard of that before. How'd you put that little face thingy on there? I can't do that. And by the way, some ass keeps going on my page and like once a week will ask me what color do I color my hair. Is that a troll? Like I can't figure out who the trolls are. Everybody fucking drives a Frontier here, man. I saw a oh, fuck. Why is my brain suck so bad? What's the Ford pickup that everybody? It's real expensive. What do they call it? The Ford. What the fuck they call it? Oh, I didn't know that big. Hurt my feelings, man. I thought we were buddies. Um, yeah, the Raptor. Thanks, Joe. The Raptor, dude. The Raptor here is not the same as the Raptor back at home. I looked at that thing. It has drum brakes on the back and all sorts of shit that a car in the U.S. hasn't had in forever. I know back in the U.S. they retain their value pretty good. I mean, I would never buy one just because of the price, but you can just by signing your name here. How about this? Only 18 thumbs up. You guys, no love. Smash it. Yeah, it's a diesel truck here. Yes. Yeah, it's half the price, but it's half the truck. Dude, I love Ford Rangers. Do you remember when they first came out? They were my favorite truck. Big A. I don't want to make any comments about my mental, but thank you if that was a compliment. So are most roofs. Island kid. Yes, I've seen a lot of Toyotas with the drum brakes. Yeah, it is what it is. You know how long? How many years did we live with drum brakes? My Mustang has it's all four wheels are drum brakes, and I never changed it because I didn't want to have to change it back if anybody bought it for show. Yeah, the Rangers, man. I think I had four Rangers in my lifetime. The first one came from my dad. It was an '88 with the a 5 speed and four-cylinder engine. The six cylinders, they were go-getters as long as they were running. They had a lot of exhaust manifold issues. I'm sure they had other issues, but the exhaust manifold was a big one I know of. Dude, I made a video about dating here in the Philippines literally 4 days ago, and I didn't want to put it up because I was afraid everybody would bust my balls. All right, Lance, I'm going to answer that since you're mentioning before coming here. And I'm only going to give you a little bit of advice here because it is a video. It's good for using before you come here, but be explicitly tell them exactly what you're looking for and put some kind of keyword in there that you make them read it before they respond, because if not, you'll have 1,000 responses and you're going to think you're the best looking guy in the world and you're going to get confused and they will start hitting you up for money. All those ones just block right away, because if you don't, they won't stop. If you respond, you're feeding them no matter what you think. I mean, the other thing, Lance, is you said you're going to Angela, so why bother? as soon as you get out of the trike or grab or whatever you're taking to Angel City, they're going to attack you. I don't know what that means, Mary. What's this dark side shit we're talking about? Filipino Joe is one of those square type domestic walking ATM type characters. He is another totally boring domestic little old lady type guy character molding in that Duma ghetto. I didn't even know where he was from. I haven't watched enough of anybody's content to make a comment like that. But to each their own, John. I get it. Sorry, Joe, for the bashing. I didn't say anything. Look, the older I've got, the better I've learned how to handle my mental shit. When I was younger, it was either go to the gym or beat somebody up or fuck the hell out of somebody or all three. I mean, I always felt bad for the girl more than anything. Literally, my first wife, oh, God. I don't think her pootie ever recovered from what I did to it. That poor girl. And I don't know if anybody knows anything about steroids, but I was taking a steroid back then. I won't say names, but it literally, if you didn't drop a load at least 3 times a day, you were even more angry. Joe, it's the hardest thing I've gotten used to of being on here. I mean, I'm new to YouTube. I don't know how long you've been doing it, but it's not the people to compliment you. And I'm not one of those guys that needs external validation, but damn, the ones that start digging in at you, it's like, damn, what the fuck? Joe, it's funny. I tried reaching out to whatever his name is, Mike Rivers. I was on his live just maybe an hour ago, and I even sent him $5 trying to get him to maybe I thought I could free him up to help me out with this shit. Do you know the fucker blocked me? I'm pretty sure he blocked me because he stopped responding to my comments. And I gave him $5. I mean, Christ, nobody else did. Now, that being said, I'm going to ask you guys, and this is not for validation. I don't need that. I'm asking because I'm trying to learn. There's a guy that has 3 times as many subs as me, and he only had like 10 guys. It wasn't even 10 guys on his live. Why is that? Like, what dictates who's going to be on your live and who's not? If they're subs, you'd think they'd be there. I'm confused. I totally lost track of here. What's BS? Did I say something wrong? First of all, Mary, my theory on that is because I'm trying to change not change. I'm trying to enlighten myself. We cannot blame anybody else for who we are, what we do, and how we act. We do what we do. Oh, people buy subs all the time, Kenny. I don't think that guy did. That guy openly admits he's probably just as broke as me at this point. And he admits that. We're both on the same. We're on the bottom of the. We're not the douches of the world. We don't have that $6,000+ a month. Watch this. Usually I get up and leave. Wow. Joe, I can't guarantee that he did. All I know is my comments stopped getting responded to, so that means nobody was seeing them. But again, I don't know dick about. I just thought since that guy says he's a life coach of some degree or whatever, I thought he'd be the guy to talk to since he already has it. What amazed me the most was this cocksucker. I'm telling you, he only had 9-10 people in his room. And he was on for an hour at that point. And I'm thinking to myself, this guy's even running commercials. He's getting commercials and I'm not. But it's life. I'm not going to e-beg for a coffee. Wow. But I am going to ask you to hit this thumbs up if you haven't. I was watching him, and the funny part about his thing today was I just happened to go in at this exact moment. I sign in. I figured I'd stay there, not say a word. And I noticed, no, I'm Joe. I have more than enough. I've had it for 2 months, 3 weeks in, and I had the 1,000 subs and the watch hours. They're getting me banged up with this bullshit. I have 2 AdSense accounts, they said. So I closed one, then resubmitted my application. Then they came back and said, well, you have 2 again. So I looked and I got somebody online. And she's like, well, you opened up a new one when you resubmitted the thing. I said, no, I only have 1 email. Anyway, this is the 4th time now that I've resubmitted my application. I had to close an account that I never knew about. Yeah, I have the subs, and I have plenty of watch time, believe it or not. Way more than most people with such a low sub count. Who's Joey? Dude, Joe, no offense. I don't know anything about your situation. So I don't know if you have a girlfriend, no girlfriend. I don't know anything about you, man. No, I don't buy subs. I'm having a hard enough time buying coffee. Mary's white. I can confirm that Mary is white based on what she showed me. I'm just trying to learn. Good morning, Matt. The way YouTube does it, after you get 1,000 subscribers, you have to get. I already have that. I have over 20,000 watch hours, and that was then. It's gone up since. I told you my watch hours are just ridiculously high. It's not about meeting the criteria. I've met the criteria back in February. Sorry, Mary. I didn't mean to jump on your shit. I'm a little territorial. It's Joe. I don't know nothing about John. He's always been nice to me. I don't know if he's a troll or not. I don't even know what a true definition of a troll is. Yeah, I got the YouTube studios. I did everything they asked me to do. Just the other day, they made me send in a proof of my. This is what happened. This was my 3rd time last week. And then I think it was Thursday or Friday of last week. They said to me, we need proof of your name for tax reasons. So I sent a copy of my passport. Then they came back and told me my names don't match. So I went on. Well, my passport had my middle name in it, and my application did not. So they denied it and told me to resubmit. And I did it again. And that's when I realized they were submitting. If I was using AdSense's website and YouTube's, whatever how you just called it, studios, for some reason it was going on both. And one was using one email, another one was using another email. So I had to delete another account, change all my information so it included my middle name. And that's where I'm at now. Yes, Joe. AdSense truly is a pain in the ass, and trying to reach anybody is impossible. I have, I don't want to get into it. If you do it on AdSense, they tell you, oh, go back to YouTube Studios. And if you do it in YouTube Studios, they tell you, oh, they direct you over to AdSense. I think, what the fuck? I didn't call you Polish. Nobody here called you Polish. Yeah, Joe. Well, I've been working on it since, I want to say it's the day I quit smoking. So February 1st. So 6 weeks it's been. In 6 weeks, they've declined my thing or flipped it back to me. Now, this time, I removed every email that I knew of. I gave them all the information exactly as it appears on my Visa and my bank statements back to them. I have now one email account. Kenny, she is a nice lady. Hispanic, huh? All right. Mary, I just want to bend you over. Get up in there. Oh, thank you, whatever your name is. Earn 42. I don't know if he has a 427 short block. I don't know what that means. But thank you. It really didn't take a lot of strength. Although day 3 to 10 was brutal. Joe, I'll get it right. My only concern is I'm only on the second stage. The third stage is when they review all your content and decide whether it's eligible. I figure you had a Chevy, bud. And I figured it was a big block SS. Chevy Chevelle. I didn't have a chance. I didn't have a choice, Kenny. Chicks, cigs, and American food all had to go out the window. I told myself I have 100 days. I started February 1st, 100 days from February 1st to get my act back together. John, I have nothing to say about either of them because I can't say anything. All I know is Mike Rivers put on his live today that he's been with 80 plus women, not bar girls, but dates with real live chicks. Who am I to say one way or the other? I have no idea. Yeah, Joe. I have a lot of subs that are, it's like a boutique group here, Joe. I don't know what your subs are made of, but a lot of these guys already promised me they'll go back and rewatch everything after I get done. I didn't say it was easy. I'm just saying it wasn't terrible. Mary, that's the thing. If you want to smoke, you smoke. It's just like, I don't like jerking off, but there's times I wake up and just say I want to jerk off, and I do it. I think Mary should have a baby with Lucky. Lucky's black and Italian, and Mary's got some Hispanic in her. That kid, it's either going to be good looking or a porn star, one of the two, or both. I think I quickly made decisions on Mike Rivers too early. I caught him doing a video with a bunch of sardine cans and shit and telling people how to live on almost nothing per week. And now I get his situation. I didn't realize the situation was a financial situation. But I forgot to mention the whole reason I went on his site was I paid him the thing and I said, listen, dude, you give life coaching. Is there any way you can give me some YouTube coaching and I'll pay you your time? And I was never responded to. Lex, I don't know what you're saying. Just make playlists of your videos and we play the playlist all the way through. I appreciate it. I don't really know what you're saying, but I got to take a piss. So you guys are going to excuse me. Thank you for standing by. I put my glasses back on. I'm an old man. Listen. I don't know. I had a hard time uploading my first video. What do you mean by that, guys? I appreciate the advice, but I'm not sure I'm following. I've gotten a lot of advice, but I don't know dick about a computer. My lives were dying the other day because I was on the VPN. Then I stopped the VPN, and then I realized I haven't done an update in years. Oh, Mary, you always complain that your knee hurts, and you're going to have to have strong legs and strong hands to hold this. This is a really heavy duty piece of equipment here. They don't call me tripod for nothing. Fishing tools. I don't know what that means, but guess what? I'm going to write it down. It's even going to go in the book, the good book. Ah, I think I just found that guy's name. Nope, I did not. Maximus, U.S. Marine Corps Maximus. He was a troll, and I never knew it this whole time. He's been on every fucking video and everything I've ever done. Okay, so stream. What is it? Play list. After Stitch videos on a stream. Okay. If Joe is still here, I have one last question, Joe. I'm in the second phase of this. So it's saying the third phase is when they take the time to go through all your videos, and it could take a month for that as well. Does that mean after getting this second phase approved, third phase might take another month? The Jones Plantation. I feel like I've seen that. You're driving all the way from Iloilo. What's that, a 4-hour ride? Yeah, dude. And Douchey Boy said not to believe anything on YouTube. No, seriously, I get it, man. I'm not made for it. I don't have the patience. I have zero patience, just so you know. Yeah, it does, Mary, because, you might be using your hands to hold it, but your knees are going to have to carry the weight. It's a lot, man. Why do you think I have bad knees? Yeah, Joe, that sucks, man. More bullshit for me. The worst part is I've lost a bunch of view time and all that other shit because I deleted like 5 videos I thought were like the worst ones I had. The horror video. I got rid of anything that was questionable when it came to all that shit. Even YouTube was nice enough to reach out to me the other day about my ladyboy experience. I said, listen, we're not going to strike you. We're not even giving you a warning, but you were supposed to make this age restricted. You have an option when you upload a video. Is this for children? So I always click no matter what. Well, I didn't know there was a difference between children and age restrictions, but they just automatically did it for me. That Mike's retirement, man, that dude knows how to make money. He's making money on this platform. Joe, I don't know what you make. I know nothing about you, and I haven't looked at your sub content or videos, but I looked at his, and he really has his ducks in a row when it comes to private engagement, private payments, private this. Subs have to pay. People to watch the videos have to pay. And then he has tiers. They didn't tell me mine was restricted. I mean, within 2 hours they did, but they didn't tell me before I posted it. And that's crazy. How do they know that fast? That's amazing. They know this shit. They know more about me than I know about me. I'm being honest. They probably know what porn I like. They probably know what kind of girls I like or lady boys. I just didn't know what the difference was. I had no idea there was such a thing as a 18 and under over. I just thought children meant children. Boy, oh, guys, just so you know, I'm leaving in 10 minutes. This was not another planned video. I like to see if this thing works now that I fixed it. I think I fixed it. Oh yeah, I see. I see. And maybe that's why they didn't give me a warning, or because it was my very first time. That's the other thing about my channel. As much shit as people have said about my channel, I have no warnings, no strikes, nothing. Why would he want to sell Dumagetti? You know, that was the first place I wanted to go, and it was the first place I decided not to go after I booked the plane tickets and figured life out. It was it was overpopulated then. I did what that other guy was asking me. Before I came, I started going to dating sites, trying to chat people, learn what they were. And, I'd select the place I wanted to go. And the girls in Dumagetti were already bitches because it was so flooded with foreigners. I heard it's nice, but even the girls that I met in Angeles that are from Dumagetti said they don't want to be in Dumagetti because of the foreigners. Steve Lee. I went to school with a Steve Lee. That's funny. He was a pitcher, baseball pitcher. It's going to sound racist, but it's not meant to be. He was the first kid that I went to school with that, as far as we knew, was like half black, half white. Times have changed, haven't it? 30 years ago, I can remember the only kid in our school that was half white, half black. There's like 6 of them in my family now. Not that I care. I'm just saying it was less common. In fact, back in the 80s, do you remember how less common it was to be gay or admit that you were gay, or in the 70s? Yeah. Dumagetti, I've heard it changed. Now, I don't know before, during, or after any of it, but yeah, I've heard all those things too. I actually subbed to another person's channel, the husband and wife that were on here the other day. I forget their name now. I have it in my phone, but I don't know it. Very X to meet girl here. Oh, very east to meet girl here. In Subic? No shit. Is that what you're talking about? Or anywhere? Yes, I had a blast in Manila, but I was only there for a week, 10 days, whatever it was. And I visited it once when I was in Angeles, but my first stay in the Philippines was in Manila. Dude, I went onto a site called Pina Love because it was free and because it was the recommendation of the lady downstairs at the desk. And I just put on there looking for, and I just put exactly what she said: holiday girlfriend and tour guide. And I got one of each. That was my angel and devil story. Yeah, dude, I'm the same way, fishing tool. We had a kid. He was actually friends with me. His name was Tom, and it was actually my first sleepover. No, I didn't mess with him. I was only a kid, but later found out he was gay, and I didn't even know what gay meant. But that being said, I played baseball and football with a bunch of guys. This was back in the 80s in high school. And goddamn, I just found them on Facebook, and a couple of them are gay. I mean, they're taking photos with their boyfriends. And here, I thought they were like studs, and they were. Eye contact is 100% key. I was at a Caranderia just this morning. This is no bullshit. I'll make this quick. I don't want to drive anybody to hate me. Actually, I don't give a fuck. I was in a Caranderia today, and there's an older 50-year-old woman had summer teeth, and I'm not the judge, but at least my teeth were removed because I asked them to be. And she had a nice body, but she was older, and you could tell she was probably a wreck and crazy and all that other shit. This is a problem expats have here, especially when you become picky and you start to learn all the fucking red flags. Anyway, she's flirting with me. I have no interest, so I let it be. The 19-year-old that works alongside of her is the cutest thing you'd ever see in your life, and she's flirting with me. And that 19-year-old's immediately thinking ATM right here, and the 50-year-old's just thinking, give me a bed. Either way, I have no interest in either one of them. And that's what happens when you stay single here long enough. You start to be able to have enough courage to realize, you know what? I'm the prize. The 19-year-old's not good enough for me, and the 50-year-old's not good. Now, if I could take both together and have a mommy-daughter kind of thing. But no, seriously, you become very familiar with what your worth is the longer you stay here. Kenny, I'm with you 100%. You don't need me to. I don't know if you're talking to me. Rico. All right, Joe. Nice seeing you, man. Keep in touch. Do you do lives real quick? Do you do lives? I'll just check you out. All right, guys. If somebody will give me one more thumbs up, I'm going to go too. What did Mary say that they said good for you? I don't see anything on there that she said. It was nice seeing Filipino Joe in here. Thank you for whoever just did that for me. Steve Lee, it's my first time chatting you that I know of. Are you here in the Philippines? Take care, chat. I think he meant Matt. Steve, I got to be honest with you. I wasn't desperate when I came here at all. It's just, fuck. I just, okay. I like that name with the 427 SS. I wouldn't say I was desperate. I would just say I was in a place that I just wanted to fuck anything, everything, and all of it. I mean, there was days where I was with 4 or 5 girls. I didn't care. I had something in me that needed to come out. Listen, I'm not the healthiest guy in the world, but damn, I was married to a girl that was 15 years younger than me. And to me, I was deprived of intimacy, sex, sexiness, love, all of it, fucking. And when I came here, I just, blah, like a maniac. Yeah, definitely when cars were cars. He doesn't like me. I got the Mustangs, but it's okay. I've always appreciated Chevy for what they are because they are true muscle. No, I'm saying, never mind, Steve. I was asking where you were before. I know we chatted, and I did appreciate your coffee. Do you know everybody buys me a coffee I do a response to, and I don't think they get it. I think you have to actually be on the site to get it. Like they don't get a thing. Mr. Seafood. Some guy bought me a coffee the other day. He just said he liked my video, but I've never seen him. Oh, so you did get it. All right, Steve. Because the other guys told me they never received it. It's like, I know I say thank you. I'm not an asshole, which is weird because, my wedding, I never sent anybody thank you cards. In fact, after the wedding, I stood up and told everybody, you're not going to get a card, so thank you. Don't talk shit at the next birthday party or whatever. I could tell you a story about a wedding, but nobody would like it. But I'll tell it. Fuck it. I don't care who hears it. Who cares who doesn't? And I don't know what the rest of you. I got married the first time in 1997. 1997 was my first marriage. Now, I have 5 brothers and sisters, right? They were all in the wedding. Back then, we did wedding parties. Long story short, my two sisters, who are much older than me, who should be like this, were both in the bride's party. My one sister, fuck it. I don't care who sees shit. My one sister had 3 sons and her husband, right? All 3 sons brought dates to the wedding. So there's 6 people and her husband and wife, 8, the ones in the party. 8 people came to my wedding. Now, this was at a very well-to-do place. They gave me a check for $65 for all of them. And the fucking check bounced. So her 8 people cost me money. Mary, I don't know nothing about that. What are you saying? They won't let you speak on here? But anyway, yeah, 8 people came to my wedding, and it, cost me the fee of a bounce check and feeding 8 people. Back then I think it was $140 per head. So do the math, what that cost me. And I want to finish the story by saying years later, her son, who was my favorite nephew, got married. I went to the wedding. And when I went to the wedding, I brought this girl who was super hot, but she wasn't my cup of tea. But long story short, she was super hot and kissing me and fucking around with me and everything else. And the card that I brought with the money in it got jammed under the seat. I never thought twice about it. Out of sight, out of mind, you don't think about it. Well, 3 weeks go by, my sister contacts me. So-and-so's looking for you. Can you contact him? I said, why is he looking for me? He has my number. Well, he's afraid to contact you. I said, what's he afraid to contact me? We always talk. So he calls me. I said, what's up, man? Oh, I don't want to upset you or nothing, but we didn't get a card, and we just want to make sure, passive aggressive. We want to make sure it wasn't stolen. Now I'm in my brain, I'm thinking the girl stole the card. Long story short, this should have been a video, but anyway, the card was under my seat, and I just thought, man, this is the shit you go through with weddings and marriage and people and family. Who asked you for money, Fishing Tools? Somebody asked you for money? Matt, why don't you just watch YouTube about how to make YouTube content? Damn. Oh, Lance, that hurt. Is my content that bad, man? Damn, Lance, that really hurt, bro. My feelings, my dick just shrunk to like that big. It was only this big before that. No, don't worry about Fish Tools. Nobody cares right now. It doesn't matter. Why? You just told me how to do. I'm confused, Lance. Why don't you just go watch YouTube on how to make YouTube content? I did, and Deuce showed up. But it's okay, man. I took his advice. And made a douchey, lying, manipulative video. And I lost about 10 subscribers because of it, literally. Thanks, Steve. So do I. Somebody just sent me a coffee. How nice of them. Thanks for. There's no name associated with that. How's that even possible? Whatever. Oh, my phone's completely charged. Well, thanks for the coffee. Whoever sent that, if it was one of you guys. Matt, if you know about your birthday in Philippines, the weddings here are the same. Jim, I've been to some birthdays here. Oddly enough, I've had people at my house for birthdays, and it ended up costing me money. But I don't know anything about the Philippines or weddings. I do know I was invited to a birthday party, two birthday parties by the same couple. You know, one was for him, one was for her. And both times I got yelled at for bringing something to the birthday party. So I don't know what your comment's going to be, but that's what I was told. I was reprimanded for bringing a cake and some things. Um, Literally, I haven't been to a wedding, but damn, I've seen a lot of funerals. That's frightening. Mary, the best surprise you're going to have is just go to sleep. You wake up with somebody sliding in and out of you. If you're lucky, it will be lucky. Yeah, you get nothing. Well, these two parties were extreme. I mean, they had full blown buffets and alcohol and karaoke and everything. But the one time I bought a cake, it cost me 1,000 pesos. It's like, what the fuck? If I went to the bakery, it would have cost 300. This shirt makes me look like I have tits. I'm getting fat in these sections. Is that normal for old men that were fat one time? I never had boobies, but I'm getting them. Definitely opposite of America, dude. Totally opposite. Oh, I see. You pay if it is your birthday. That explains my birthday. My first birthday in Angeles City, all the girls from the bars want to come to my house. Only 3 or 4 of them did, but I remember I had to give them money to go buy the stuff for the party. It wasn't even a party. I was sick, but very sick. First time I got sick here in the Philippines was on my fucking birthday, my first birthday here. Actually, my first birthday was here. It was the first time I ever came for a week, but when I was in Angeles for that long stint, that was a terrible day, man. When I say sick, sick, and not from foods, just I don't know if it was from drinking or being run down from drinking. I don't need any gifts. We're too old to want gifts. What gift do I want, man? As long as there's a piece of ass on my face that night or two, it's a perfect birthday. I always tell the girl I'm with that perfect birthday present was if you bring one of your friends with you. Look, I don't know any of you guys' experience with women, but let's put bar girls, call girls, dancers, massage therapists, and nail salon girls all to the side. The regular little brown girls that are walking around. Quality of the fuck. Quality of a scale of 1 to 10. What are you experiencing here? Because I've heard nothing but horror stories. Meaning, yeah, they're nice girls and this and that, but if you want a good lay, you get in a relationship with them, and if you want a good sex, you go to the bars. What's your opinion on that? I know what my opinion is, but oh, I just got 2 more coffees. And this one wrote same thing, no one. His name is no one. And the other one is question marks. Even though you can put question marks in there. Well, whoever you are, thank you. What the hell is that? Time sensitive, 1 hour ago. I have a laptop, and ever since I started doing this Google and AdSense and YouTube, look, this is YouTube and AdSense and Google and all that bullshit. This is Apple and everything that goes with Amazon and Apple. Oh, shit. Did you hear that? Anyway, thank you, whoever sent it. I don't know. When you reply, I get an email. Well, now I know who it is, unless that was somebody else. What was my point? Oh, my laptop back in the day, before I did all this YouTube bullshit, I found it. Well, see, that's what I want to hear. All right, I'll take your word for it, Steve. I don't want to get into details unless you want me to. Fish tools. When you wrote train, I'm thinking in my head you're running a train on some girl. And now I was putting the cart before the horse on that one. Yeah, training a girl is not my thing, but I also don't want a girl that has so much mileage on it, the tires are bald and it needs a new ignition and a timing belt. You know, that's too much for me. A wild good girl. I think they're all wild and good, but I don't know. When I say wild, meaning I don't think if they look, I don't want to train them either. So I'm getting Steve and Fish all together here. I don't think I want to train them, but I do realize that they all want to be taught what you want individually. So, you know, your BJ might not be the BJ I want. And, but I don't think there's too much limits to what you can do, is what I'm saying. Regardless of whether good, wild, bar girl, not bar girl. If you get one that they think you're in a relationship with them, you're getting everything from A to Z and everything in between. All you have to do is ask, do, or say, or whatever. Steve, I respect you for that with the bar girls. I wish I would have never went there, dude. You know, that's the farm is the worst experience I've had here. Ending up in Angeles and going to Angeles, I don't have the self control, and I know that to go in a place like that and not be involved in it, and it destructed my mind. Truly, I ran from that place as fast as I could after I woke up one day. And I read my journals. I thought every day I'm writing the same thing: don't go to the bar, don't go to the bar. And every day I'd come home, I went to the bar. Yeah, I'm with you, bro. Starfish sucks. Tuning is not training 100%. See, now we're all getting on the same page. I agree 100%. Tuning is not training. You know, she's willing to give a BJ, but it just needs to be less teeth or more spit or more hand or less hand. That's training. I mean, tuning. Yeah, Steve, I'm telling you, man. I wish I would have had the. I don't know what's wrong with me. I mean, when I first arrived in Angeles, I immediately went to Mindanao and shit. And I had a great time. Free pussy, good pussy, not bar girls. There was no paying other than for dinner or whatever we did that day. You go to Angeles, suddenly, even if you're just going out for drinks or just going out here, it's 3 times as much money as it did for the regular girls. It's crazy. I'm not mad at you, Lance. Bro, I don't get mad very easy, bro. And when I do, you'll know I'll probably break this TV or coffee mug or my fist. Yeah, I agree. The fine tuning is the best part. I didn't need the sun part there, Lance. What do you mean, sun? We used to remember we used to. I don't know how old you are, Lance, but we used to use that back in the day. Son, remember? Christ, I think you'd probably get hit with a late racial bullshit today if you said son. Anyway, I'm beat the fuck up. Oh, yeah, I haven't been in a form in 2 weeks, and my body's still recovering. Literally, still recovering. Call Matt Jr. Now I'm son and Junior. Junior to who, Jim? Oh shit. I don't know what we did today, but suddenly I'm getting coffees. Thank you. It doesn't say who. I have to open the other phone to see what this notification just told me. Not Junior from The Sopranos, I guess. Anyway. Blah, 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 blah. Woo. Why do they want to make you happy, Chevy? Super Sport. My Mustang was an SS. It was called no. Mine was a Sport Sprint. Sport Sprint is what it said on it. Not Super Sport. Anyway. All right. Not too much chatter going on here unless something happened to my computer. All right, guys. Man, that was loud. You know, you guys say that, but the truth of the matter is, and I don't know what you mean when you say a better life, because I think for them, a better life is a mattress, a place with a window, you know, a tiled floor or hot water. It doesn't just have to be money, and it's just our little bit of a lifestyle difference. But when you talk to them, any of them, I don't care if they're 19, 28, 18, 38, they all say the same thing. They are not respected here amongst the men. They're not, which is weird because you find an old man that's been with an old woman for a long time. She's the one running the show. She's the head of the snake. But the ones, you know, if a woman has a baby, that's it, dude. She's as good as nothing. She just becomes a whole or a person to cook or a person. She is no longer good enough for a relationship, a quality relationship, or respect for that matter. Mary, if you look at our screen right now, I haven't seen anything from you in an hour. You're very sensitive, Mary. You know what I do to sensitive women? I tie them up and beat them until they beg for mercy, and then that's when I fuck them. Charles Anderson. I saw your 6986. I'm looking up there, Lance, and it says 9569. 9569. If that's your birthday, Lance, my brother is 95 as well, not 69 though. And Charles, if that is your birthday, I'm 6-something, 71. Yeah. You know, I told you, I had a friend when I first arrived here, two of them, and they were complete opposites. The one believed you had to be with bar girls only because they're the only ones that know what they're doing, and he would buy them earrings and chocolate cakes and all this other shit. He would go to the airport just to get the chocolates and give them money. And this guy, easy come, easy go, right? He had a workman's comp settlement, and he had a bunch of free money that came his way, and he thought he was rich for life. And the settlement was less than 200,000. So I'm sure he's broke by now and home. He was also in Subic. He would go back and forth from Subic to Angeles. But the other one lived outside of Angeles City because he wanted to be close in proximity to everything, but he also didn't want any involvement with that nightlife unless somebody else was paying for it. That's his mindset. He got himself a shabby girl, and when he wanted some fun, he'd go somewhere else and get it. He actually found a girl for 3,000 pesos a month, which was the rent he paid for her room. He could come and go as he chose with the ass. Yeah, Lance, drop me an email. I'll do my best. Valve seat swap and good to go. Where did we go with that? Fish, you're my age, dude. They don't do that anymore, but do you remember the valve grinding machines? Thanks, Charles. Appreciate it. Guys, I'm going to get out of here. I got shit to do. When I say shit to do, literally a shit to do. A deuce, the drop. Ha ha! In Balibango! Angela City, Pampanga! Wait. Hi, guys. Mad Matt here with another roll rant from Balibango, Angela City, Pampanga, near Walking Street, where we have baby dolls, Barbie dolls, and any other kind of blow-up dolls that I used to fuck. Hi, guys. I'm number 200 and 222,000 out of all the vloggers in the Philippines. Just ask me. I'll tell you. We're here in the red light district. Ready to fuck Mary. Oh, I dropped my real glasses, huh? Powerlifting USA, but that was way back in the day. Which is where I first met Bill Casimir, who's now in Angeles City. He was the world's strongest man at one time. I tried doing those. Dude, I did 2 strongman contests because I was strong at powerlifting. I thought I'd be good at that. I was not. That's a tall man's game. And I had to freaking wear a skirt when it was whatever those guys that played the Aaron thing. Good live stream, bro. Bye for now. All right, Jim. Thanks. Who's Mr. Knobwart? All right, guys. I'm out of here, too. Wait. Grab that coffee and info one more time. I don't... Grab that coffee and info one more time. What's that mean? Lance, I don't know what you're saying. Grab that info and coffee. Jim's Asian Adventures. He's from the U.S. muscle pumping guy. I'll check it, but doesn't sound like... dude, I've been out of that for 30 years. 25. My last weightlifting competition, I turned 30 years old. I remember it because I tore, if you can see that scar there, I tore this tricep right off, ripped it completely off. And you know what my wife said to me as I'm sitting there with my arm dangling down? You still have one more lift. Don't be a pussy. Ugh. All right. Yeah, I'm out of here too. Grab that coffee info in info. Okay, I see what you're saying, Lance. You got it. I'll check it. And thank you for sending the coffee. Everybody have a nice day. Mary, go lay down. Hopefully somebody wakes you up with a hard one. Oh, then I'll definitely check them out. Now, let me fucking write it down. I don't want to write it down, but I'll write it down. Jim's. Is he here or is he back home in the U.S.? Adventures. Steroids. All right. It was probably his baby. But I've had fantasies about that. Can you believe that? I used to have fantasies about that at home before I even knew what Asia really was. I'll tell you my fantasy. I'm not going to get into the details because it could be one of my next douches. But it was always having a daughter that I took to college, and I went to go see her one time without her mom. It was before I got divorced and all this other shit. And while I was up there, I was waiting for her, but she was out doing whatever she was doing, and her roommate, who was a hot 20-year-old, ended up giving me what I needed. Of course, I was much younger back then. Okay, he's a carpenter by trade. I'll text you later. Hopefully you read it this time. Text me. You don't have. You're confusing me. You don't even have my number, Mary. I like nuts, Rico. I would say I'm a nut. You shouldn't be scared to tell the truth. Yeah, I said I'm not going to conform to YouTube. I tried it, and I didn't like watching me. I don't like watching me in general, but at least I know what I'm saying when I'm just being me. At least the topic of whatever I'm talking about here. Once you start conforming, I start forgetting what words I'm using, how I'm using those words to regard to what. Fuck that. I'm not conforming. And you shouldn't have to. But, their game, their rules. I gotta go. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Having a good day. I don't give a shit. I agree with you 100%. Just be who you are. Thank you. 62, son. That's 62, son. Stop calling me son. I think we're all starting over. Hopefully we get better at it. I would. Duh, David. I got a new group in here. I'll ask real quick because some of you guys are older. Is any one of you guys the guy? You can buy me a coffee if you don't want to put it on here. No, seriously. Is any one of you guys the one that made the comment the one day that you had just lost your wife and that you're down and out, enjoy watching the coffees? Drop that coffee and information. I don't know if you're asking me for it, but it's IBA. I don't know if that's what you're asking me, but there you go. I'm in Bohol. All right, man. How's the weather there? I heard it's really nice there, man. A bunch of other people were just talking about Bohol just 2 days ago. Good night, Mr. Seafood. I miss seafood, American seafood. It's funny. I live in my ocean here, and I don't like the seafood. Yeah, I agree that the truth will set you free. But we are all starting over, Davida. I'm with you on that one. Yeah, I think I want to check it out. I had a green Mustang. It was a Mach 1, which was the California special, right? That had the white down the front. Thank you, Diggin. I'm getting out of here. Lance, I like that. I think I know what you're talking about. Was it a Mach 1 or a special? I'm not sure what a California special is. I know the color because I had that color. I had two that color. Anyway, I hate to go, but I got to go. Talk to you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the coffees. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for engaging.